Action.
Hello, my name is Manuel Vetcanal, and this is my birthday polynomial. Now, my birthday is September 20, 2000. So the numerical order is 09212000. The reverse order is 000212990. Now, the actual polynomial is 2x cubed minus x squared minus 2x plus 9. Now, because this polynomial has no restrictions, the domain is negative infinity to positive infinity. And because the leading coefficient's degree is an odd degree, if the graph is continuous, thus the range is from negative infinity to positive infinity also. Now the y-intercept is 0x, 9y, because the constant of the polynomial is 9. That's all the work you really need for that one. Now let's get to the zeros. The only real zero in my polynomial is negative 1.682965, and I try to find this by first using the rational zero theorem. So I factored the q, factored the p, and arranged them as thus. Then it gave me all of these as my possible rational zeros. So to find my rational zero, I tried using synthetic division. And much to my dismay, as I reached the end, I found out that none of these are my rational zeros. So I used the intermediate value theorem. So I substituted x with negative 1, and I got 8. Substituted x with negative 2, and I got negative 7. So this showed me that the 0 is between negative 1 and negative 2. Then I substituted x with negative 1.6, which gave me 1.448. Then I substituted x with negative 1.68, which gave me 0.054. Then I substituted x with negative 1.682, which gave me 0.017. Then I substituted x with negative 1.68296, which gave me 0.000008744. And then I did this one more time, which gave me this x as my real zero. Now to find the end behavior, we use the leading coefficient test. And the leading coefficient is 2x cubed. And because the coefficient is positive, the coefficient is positive and the degree is an odd degree. Thus the graph is continuous and the graph will rise from the left to the right. Now the relative maximum is negative 0.434x, 9.516y. And the relative minimum is 0.768x and 7.78y. Now let's get to our graph. Now, this graph contains all of our critical points, such as the x-intercept, which is negative 1.682965 and 0x, 0y, and then the relative maximum, which is negative 0.434 x, 9.516y, and then the y-intercept, which is 0x, 9y, and then the relative minimum, which is 0.768 x and 7.78y. And this graph represents me because it's kind of like my timeline. As you can see, this is where I was born, and this is my childhood during India. And this relative maximum is when right before I came to America, where I was hanging out with my friends, my family, visiting multiple of my relatives. And then this is when I came to America, where I started getting homesick, started missing my house, started missing my friends, started missing my relatives. However, which led to my relative minimum. However, the longer I stayed in the U.S., I started, meeting new people, creating new friends, going to new places, which, made me happier and happier. And this trend continues to this day. Thank you very much.